and gentlemen, welcome back to Danny Aarons More. It's one of the best days of my life. All right, I've had a lovely day today. I've got out of the house, I've got a haircut, and I've come home, or I've come studio, which is, I'm not gonna lie, this is basically my home. I've come to the studio, and it's basically complete. I'm not gonna lie, it's like 95% complete, but that's good enough for me to show you lot, all right? So bear in mind, there's about 5% left, and I'll go through the details when it gets to it. But this is basically my dream, well, it's not basically, this is my dream studio slash office slash workspace. We're calling it a studio, but it's now not just a streaming room. Oh, lads, I don't think I've got to show you lot this. You lot know, you've seen this room, all right? It's actually looking a lot cleaner than usual, but this is the streaming studio. And hopefully you guys have been following the journey. I'm not gonna lie, it was only one episode, but I documented it on Snapchat and all that. There is this room here. The door that shall not be opened previously is now allowed to be opened because it's basically done in there. It looks 10 out of 10. Legit looks absolutely amazing. So I'll show you what is in there, and I can't wait. It's gonna level up the Danny Aarons More production so much. It means we can smash out even more videos. Obviously we do, I upload daily anyway. Can you get more than twice a day? I don't know, but yeah, basically the quality of content on this channel is gonna level up massively. But let me give you the overall tour, all right? So if you just come in here, which by the way, people don't realize this is like an office space. People get confused why there's that. And people get more confused why there's that, to be fair. But you come on here, I haven't really showed you the nitty gritty. You lot don't see this, all right? So when the guests come over, I'm going to work on getting this to look a little bit better because I do want to get guests over. Do you know what I mean? I want to get YouTubers over, specifically in that room there, to, make them feel at home. Right now, to make them feel at home, they've got some Prime, a Mars shake, some Prime. I don't even want to know what that is. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you. We've got a mouse pad in here. We've got one water bottle, some forks, because you never know what's going to happen. An Oasis is in there, a tea towel. Do you know what I mean? Right, it's not really homely right now. All of these I want to stack up with loads of drinks, maybe some snacks. To be fair, snacks, boom, let's check that out. That's when I had a brand deal with a sweet company, and then all in here. But basically, I'm showing you lot this because this is probably about the 2%. You know when I said it's 5% away from being completed? That's about 2%, all right? I want to get loads of snacks, loads of drinks, just to offer my guests, all right? But as you come here on the wall, signed Heung-min Son shirt, a dartboard. I want to make this like a man cave. So we've got a dartboard over there, a nice chill place over here, massive beanbag, sofa, the lot, all right? You can chill there. I actually need to turn that light on. There's another light stand here, which I need to turn on. We've got the custom Danny Aarons painted thing there, a signed shirt from Tottenham. Toilet in there. Some things I'm going to leave for your imagination. I'm not going to show you a toilet. The nice section. Another light there. Custom painted paintings. Is that how, I don't know if that's how I say it. Pool table. I just want to make this a nice environment for people to come over, because I'm not going to lie, I've had this pool table maybe 6 months. I've used it once. More signed shirts there. My first ever Sidemen charity match shirt. The Silas signed shirt. This is like the OG corner, all right? My first ever Sidemen match. Obviously, you lot should know about Silas. We've got custom rugs all around the gaff, all right? One there, one there, one there. And I've actually got another one coming to go into that studio, or it's going to come into the podcast studio. I've got a custom punching rug made for our podcast. And this is what I like to call Keith's Corner. All right, so this is his OG cat tower. I've snuck in, he hasn't found them yet, but there's some treats in there. This is like his OG cat tower. This was from the old house. If you lot remember the first ever studio, that was the one in there. So he, gets his scent or whatever. Then I've got a football goal in that, and then another thing for Keith. And again, this is why it's still not 1,000,000% completed, because we have to sort out, we have to feed that wire all the way into there. All right, but this is how the streaming room's looking. Again, the setup kind of speaks for itself. Oh, there's messages actually. So editor Zach's going to pixelate that screen, right? Editor Zach? Yes. But yeah, this is the setup. Pay no attention to that massive, I don't even know what you'd call that. It's to block the sun, because the sun comes on me and I don't like light. All right, so yeah, this is like the streaming setup. This is the whole room for the streaming setup. But what you guys haven't seen is in here. And I'm genuinely couldn't be more happy. It is genuinely perfect. Without further ado, this is what the video's about. All right, we've all seen this, but lads, let me introduce you to the new Danny Aarons More filming studio, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Wow, it is genuinely, it's perfect. Like, it's actually perfect. We've got the setup here. All right, so this is where producer will be. Massive TV here showing you what the setup's gonna look like on camera. And then I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what any of this means. Look, I'll be completely honest with you. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm clicking buttons and it's doing stuff up there. I have no idea. But yeah, this is the other 3% of what needs to be completed. So this is what we'll see. If I sit down here, I've got 4 lots of cameras, 4 lots of mics here, because depending on how many guests come in, we sit down here, and there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This is what this is what I will see, and then over here is what the people will see. Tech breakdown, I've got no idea. I've got 3 cameras, I have no idea what they are, and then we've got 4 lots of lights. And then behind me are look at these, they're shelves with lights in them. I need to bring stuff from home to put on the shelves. Like, you know, I've got like my Twitch award here, which to be fair, with the color scheme will go very well. And then over here on this wood panel, we just need to put some framed football shirts, which I've got coming. I've got my Sidemen match shirt to come here, and then just whatever there, all right? So that's why it's not 1,000,000% complete. Oh my God. Oh God. I've just slept on a plug and it came out. Hold on. Don't break. Danny, you've had this for 20 minutes, mate. Don't break it. Right. So yeah, this is the new Danny Aronsmore filming studio. And I cannot, oh God. I've met the operation and safety of this battery cannot, what the fuck? Right. I'll be honest. I've been in here for 2 minutes and I've already broke it. I think, you know what? Oh, no. What? Oh, God. Danny, what have you done? Oh, Danny's broke something. I don't know why I'm speaking to myself in third person either, but this camera's now not. Oh, we've got light. Are we back? No. Oh, God. I fucking broke it. Oh, Sam's going to be fucking fuming. Well, I'm going to be fuming, but I've broke it. I've actually broke something. Okay, well, you know what? That's a problem for later. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Danny Aronsmore filming studio. I need your guys' help, not gonna lie. I need your guys' help to see what should I put on the shelves. Like, I'm gonna bring stuff from home. Like, I'm thinking, obviously, Twitch Award, I've already said, like my boxing gloves, stuff like that. But I need, like, to buy things to put on the shelves, but they obviously need to mean something to me, if that makes sense. So hopefully you guys can be my brains there and help me out. But ladies and gentlemen, this is by far my best ever office, studio, whatever, and it's not even at my house. It's beautiful. It's like my little man cave. I can come here, work. I put work in quotations because I'm going to film some vids today where it's just eating food. Do you know what I mean? It's not really work, but I feel like I have to end this by saying thank you guys so much. I don't want to go soppy and all that, but mate, it boils down because when you watch, even let's just use Danny Aronsmore for example. When you watch a Danny Aronsmore vid, that revenue has just gone into that room. So I hope you guys can see that I'm not just using the money I get to, like, I don't know, buy a Lamborghini or something. I'm using it to reinvest in the channel. So thank you guys so much, because without you watching, without you liking and subscribing and all that bullshit, I wouldn't have that room, and we wouldn't be doing these really, really cool videos that I look forward to. So thank you guys so much. And yeah, I don't want to drag it on. So you know what? Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in that room very, very soon. Peace.